All right, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hey.
Hi. So, how has everyone been doing? Did you get a chance to do your homework and write down your feelings and your triggers and all of that stuff?
Yeah, I didn't do as much as I should have, but I started it.
Yeah, at least I wanted you guys to really just do it maybe once or twice at least to kind of see if it was helping. Does anyone want to share anything that they noticed or?
I stayed in my happy place a lot longer.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good job, Sarah.
Okay. I didn't do that as much. I think I need to take her advice and go more to my happy place. I noticed myself just getting angry, and I kept fisting up, but I didn't realize I was getting angry all week. So.
Okay, so you are noticing.
I noticed when I was getting angry, but I was still angry throughout the week though, and nothing happened. But I was still angry. I could definitely tell when I was getting more angry.
Okay, well that's a start. That's awesome that you recognized that you were getting angry.
Right.
Even though you did stay angry, at least you recognized that fact. How about you, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, I watched a lot of videos on YouTube from the happy place that just try to get me in the mood. So it helps a lot.
Okay, whatever gets you thinking about not being angry. So I really like that. Okay, so was there any one particular technique that worked better for one of you, and one maybe not so much? Kyle, did you see yourself?
Definitely recognizing. I think that hands down the biggest one. Just recognizing how angry I am sometimes. Just kind of brought me down to earth, and I'm like, wow, I do have a lot of anger issues sometimes.
Okay, that's great that you could realize that and maybe change some of your actions because of it. How about you, Justin?
I think taking the break and walking away, really helped me because I don't know. I think just being by yourself for a little bit, kind of clear your thoughts and keep everything calm. Definitely, makes me work with me.
Okay, so you were able to find a technique that is working for you.
Sure.
Okay, Sarah, which one have you been using?
Almost kind of meditating in my happy place where I just sit and I can zone everyone out.
Okay. Yeah, I like how you are using that to control your anger, and it seems like it's really working. So I want us to think back on the situations we talked about last time where we couldn't control our anger. So Kyle, your situation was that you saw your girlfriend and she was talking to one of your teammates, kind of flirtatious, and that got you really mad, where you went into kind of a blackout zone and ended up physically hitting your teammate. So knowing what you know now, how would you approach that situation differently?
I definitely would have taken a moment to calm down, and then I probably would have instead, at that now, I'd probably just walk over there and ask what was going on, just go and say hi, and find out if there's anything more going on.
Right,
rather
because
than just taking it to the next level, which doesn't make any sense.
right. So I mean, maybe they weren't even being flirtatious.
Yeah, they were just talking.
Okay. So now you've realized that going from 0 to 100 is not the best situation for you to be in.
Right.
Okay. And Sarah, yours was your best friend broke up with a girl, and the girl started having rumors around school about you. And you decided that you let all the airs out of your tires. So looking back on that, how would you approach that situation differently?
Just ignore her and not let it
you go to your happy place? Like, what was one of the triggers for you? Was it that other people were talking about you, or that this girl specifically was doing the rumors?
Her specifically, I think she took it too personally,
Okay.
and then I ended up reacting the exact same way.
Right. So, um, so now you're realizing that some of these things that are your triggers, you know that now, and you can overcome them. How does that make you feel?
Accomplished.
Alright. Yeah, it should. Good job. And Justin, you were looking through your girlfriend's phone and saw her texting with someone else, and you threw her phone against the wall. So how would you go over that situation differently?
Maybe I guess like try and communicate differently with her and like, ask her questions about how she feels or what they're texting about and that sort of thing. Instead of just thinking the worst,
Right. That is very good. I like how you are using the communication effectively to try to solve the problem instead of getting angry about it. Does anyone have any stories to share maybe throughout the week? One of the ones that you wrote down that got you angry, but then you were able to calm yourself? Sarah?
When I was at lunch, I was sitting alone, and I could hear people talking about me behind me, and I just chose to tune them out and just think about my safe, happy place, and it helped.
Okay, so you being in your happy place and not um, communicating or getting distracted by that, how does that make you feel?
Be a better person.
How did it make you feel before?
Depressed.
Maybe
Sad.
like enraged.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see that now you're in a much better state of mind with using the technique. Very good. Kyle or Justin, would you like to talk about one?
I found myself throughout the week, being angry at things and finding myself angry at things, but it was just they were small things that made me really upset at things, and it's just interesting that my car broke down, and I found myself to be really really angry and upset, and I was like, well, what more can I do really? But just make like the best of things sometimes. So like I actually got a car towed and everything like that, but I think the old me would have like done something like more drastic, like maybe hurt the car or like maybe get the hood or something like that.
Right, so you're able to problem solve your situation.
Right,
You felt yourself getting punched up,
right.
and you were like, I'm getting angry. Now what can I do? So good job using the different techniques. Justin, would you like to share something?
Well, I guess we ended up breaking up, and so I feel like I would have been more upset in the past, but now like thinking about it and being able to like separate myself from actually like what's happening, I can really look at it as a better thing for me because like I'm less stressed and I don't have to worry about him, cheating and doing stupid stuff. Like they just focus on me and high school and that sort of thing. So.
Yeah, so before when you were feeling very angry, what type of thoughts were going through your head?
I think just like like you see that red line and you just want to like touch a wall or just like do something stupid like go in the car and just like race around the neighborhood. But
Right, and now how did you feel?
better, like I just want to like hang out more like at home or like with my friends instead of like going and doing something stupid that wouldn't be worth it.
Good, it sounds sounds like you are really taking the techniques into consideration to help yourself from getting so worked up and angry over a situation.
Yeah.
It's really good. So as our closure for today, I'd like to go around and ask each of you what the most valuable tool you have learned through this whole experience. Justin, would you like to start?
Sure. I guess I think like just not letting like your emotions get the best of you definitely like helps you like through your day-to-day activities. You know, like I feel like now that I can control like myself more, like I'm not getting in trouble as much, and everything just seems to be like a lot easier.
Yeah, how is your mood? Is your mood a lot better?
I think so. Like I feel a little more like easygoing, and like just want to go with the flow more.
Awesome. I'm glad that it is helping you so much. It's really positive. Good job. Sarah, how about you? What's the most valuable tool you think you've learned?
That when I feel like I want to do something to hurt someone else, just to take a breather and realize that this isn't the end of the world.
Right. Exactly. So before you would feel how? You would feel angry.
Angry, frustrated, anxious from that, and it would just escalate into just rage.
Right. And so now it sounds like you might be able to let a lot of that go. Feel more at peace, stable.
Yeah.
Are you as anxious still?
Sometimes, but taking a breather.
Awesome. Sounds like you have a very positive experience. And Kyle, how about you?
Just realizing, I think when how much I got angry and I didn't realize it. So like I definitely think I become more of a realization of how much anger I have in my life, and I wanted to now like how do I overcome this? And like I said, I think I'm still angry a lot. I'm just trying to figure out how to deal with all that anger
Right.
in a certain way.
So it sounds like you are coming along and that you're recognizing maybe some of your triggers and that you are feeling angry. Where before,
I didn't even really notice it.
right, you weren't realizing it. So it definitely is a step in the right direction. Yeah. So I'm just really glad that you guys have taken the tools and techniques and kind of gone out and figured them out on your own. Which ones work for you, which ones don't. And I want you guys to know that I'm always here. And even though this is the end of our group session, it doesn't mean that it's the end of you coming to see me. So I'm always here. If you need a little reminder or a pep talk, please feel free to come into my office.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you guys for being so open and communicating. And hopefully you guys learned as much as I did.